It's a motorcycle.
Lawnmower. Motorcycle.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Marshmallows. Hello. Hello.
What?
Marshmallows.
I was going to do like a marshmallow, and then I said marshmallow. That's what happened in my head.
Marshmallow, everyone.
I was trying to like make a, and then it just, I just said the word.
It's going to be funny. Ha ha ha.
Marshmallow. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Well, welcome to episode 20 of What's the Diff, where we bring similar topics and figure out the differences between them. I'm Little Knowledge of Baseball Josh. With me today is Know Nothing About Baseball Coley.
As soon as you said no nothing, I was like, that's going to be me.
And the Babe Ruth of knowing baseball stuff, Keenan.
Is he a football
Hi.
player?
Yeah. Yep.
At one point.
I think everybody was. Also, I just I got deep into massaging my mustache, and then I was staring into the camera, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we have cameras on us." So
I got deep into massage.
yeah, mustaches are ishy. Okay, they were ishy on the face.
Looks good.
Thanks.
Little Tim Bundy, but not much.
It's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, Tim Bundy.
How-
Tim.
It's Ted.
Ted. That's what
Ted
it is.
Bundy.
I was
Ted
like,
Bundy.
nothing sounds right.
Tim Bundy. No.
Tim Bundy.
Well, your name's Tim. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Did you know he lived in Bellingham?
At one point, yeah.
For a little bit. I mean, who hasn't really?
Him and Kenneth something or other. I can't remember his name. But he was another serial killer. So
Cool.
shout out Bellingham. We've had serial killers.
Might be because Bellingham is the cloudiest city in the U.S. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, it's like more of like Seattle, but still.
Hmm.
I think. They were in Bellingham, though.
Yeah, it's better to murder with clouds, I hear.
You got the Green River. Green River.
Yeah, Green River
Yeah,
Killer.
That's in Auburn area.
Gary,
Seattle has the
Gary
most-
Ridgway?
What?
Gary Ridgway, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Seattle has Washington has the most serial killers out of any state.
It's because we don't get any vitamin D.
Yep.
So go outside,
Possibly.
otherwise you'll kill people.
Also, a lot of woods to hide bodies in.
I don't know if that's it. There's a lot, though.
Harder to dump a body in the California desert with people watching.
Just dig a hole. Get really fast at digging holes.
Hey, what's I got to do in 100 miles away? I can still see him.
Leave me alone. He's just digging a hole, man. Just leave him alone. Oh, I hit my ankle.
Speaking of digging holes,
Yeah.
have an opinion on something we've already discussed, want to hear one of your topics debated, you can connect with us at whatsthediff.net. Leave us a voicemail at 802-884-3553 or send a voice clip to us at hellowhat'sthediff@gmail.com.
Hellowhat'sthediff@gmail.com.
My mother said she left a comment on something.
Oh, I must have not seen it.
I didn't see it either.
We're really good at not doing that.
I don't know what... we have a lot of platforms.
Well,
and so
yeah,
there's a
we
lot of
have-
ways to reply to things.
We have Instagram, we have Threads, we have Twitter, I
Ah.
think, or formerly Twitter, we have X, we have Facebook, we have
Tick-a-tack.
TikTok,
Tick-a-tick.
we have YouTube.
Inga Braham.
Yeah, if
Facebook.
you're listening right now on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can watch us. Just kind of be odd, and you can see the bear.
Yeah.
Honestly, bear pretty cool.
Yeah, Bear's pretty cool. You can watch me massage my mustache as I stare into the camera, and it's like, it's a little too much.
It's a little homoerotic, but
Yeah.
I think we're here for it.
You can see, you might be able to see my knee. I don't know. Can you see my knee right now?
No knee.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just
I
sitting
can
with
see
my
it.
legs are up.
Our knees
It's
look
nice.
similar.
What, white and hairy?
No, yeah. Just when they're bent, the
The crease.
The
it's got
curvature.
a similar like knee square cap.
Yeah, we got like a bulky ass knees.
I got the same knee. That's
I'm,
funny.
I'm covered in like just different marks. I have no idea how I got them. Anyway, this is a podcast.
This is a podcast, and I have a little teaser for what you have for the rest of the show.
That's my thing.
I know. I'm sorry. I never gonna do it.
I know. I'll let you have this one.
You can do it still.
You can tease me later.
All right.
Okay.
Today we will be getting into fruits versus vegetables. hiking boots versus hiking shoes, and asteroids versus meteors versus comets.
Boom, boom, boom.
At the end, we'll play the no-name trivia game with me hosting as Cully defends his championship title.
I'm the winner.
The funny part is since I didn't do the teaser last week, I just kept that part without changing it, and it still worked. So, I mean, we're just consistent.
Because I'm that fucking good.
You got 3. I had 5. And I'm taking you down today.
No, but I wasn't playing against you.
I'm taking you down.
Well,
It still counts.
where? Like down?
I'm gonna make you
Electrocavity?
lose I'm gonna make you lose hard.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna make it happen.
I don't know about that. We'll see what
I
happens.
did 100 million flashcards last night.
Why?
PU.
Okay.
No sleep, doesn't matter. Picture memory, photographic memory.
Picture memory photographic.
I remember pictures.
I'm in a bit on.
Okay. Well, Josh,
Consider that a threat. Just picture memory.
make all the questions in my favor.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Done. I already made the
I'm
questions.
fucked. Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. It has a good mix of things.
I did just have a fuckload of nuts with good fat. Make my brain work better.
Every question would be like, "Who built the Statue of Liberty?" You'd be like, "Walnuts."
Mr. Peanut.
It's Mr. Peanut. Mr. Peanut got cane. Then he died in one of the Super Bowls and came back.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was fucking weird.
He was like, and now I'm small. And then people were like, that's weird. And he was like, okay, just kidding. I'm still here. I just faked my death. I wanted to see who would go to my funeral.
I love that when companies are like, let's just do this. And like across the board, everyone's like, that's fucking stupid. And they're like, haha, we just never changed anything. Please forget about what we did.
Oh,
please.
like
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
like IHOP. IHOP for a little bit changed their names to IHOB, the International House of Burgers,
Why?
because they wanted to emphasize that they also sell burgers.
No, they have pancakes.
but
they have
also
burgers?
They have burgers.
I didn't even
yeah.
fucking know that.
Yeah, see? They got pancakes.
Who cares? As long as they're making money. Why do the people need to order the burgers?
I don't know.
Just stop making burgers. No one gives a shit. Just
Yeah.
you're not.
I mean, it's still on the menu, so people are still
You know
ordering
what's cheaper
them.
to make? Pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grind up a cow.
I'm surprised we don't have a Waffle House around here.
I know.
We should.
I'm not aggressive enough.
We're getting a second Chipotle
Why?
because Chipotle's far, dude.
It's Florida.
Yeah, it's so fire, and then you get salmonella and shit your pants.
You do.
That's why I get the freaking
Yeah.
barbacoa, dude.
Barbacoa. Actually, I saw something that may or may not be true, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because it's something to talk about because we're talking about Chipotle.
Chipotle.
So for a while, people were filming them like on TikTok, like because you'd get the burrito bowl and they'd give you like 2 beans on the whole bowl,
Yeah.
and people were filming them being like, "This is bullshit! Like I'm paying so much money and you're giving me like no food." So now Chipotle has adopted this policy that if somebody orders food from you and is watching you make the food with a phone in their hand, like recording you, then they overstuff your bowl.
I saw that too.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's true or not, but if you go to Chipotle, it's just, you don't even have to film, just pull your phone out and like aim it at them, and they like, it's a company policy now that they have to.
God, I'd
put
feel like
more
a
food.
fucking jackwagon doing that. You gotta make more food for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, make food now.
Like,
but also,
how-
it's not your fault. Your company sucks.
It's
Yeah.
a terrible company. I wouldn't do it because I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking.
No, I've always got a lot of food whenever I go.
Yeah,
I
I
get
have
pretty
too.
good portions.
I don't know. I feel like they skip out.
Well, I always say, hey, can I get more? And they go, yeah. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
yeah. Then you're like, why is my burrito
If they said no, I'd be
$20?
like, really? I can't have a little more?
that's it.
Okay.
yeah. I know if you ever do mobile ordering, they definitely skip.
Oh yeah, they go light on mobile orders.
Yeah.
But that's another unethical life hack. Just walk into Chipotle and go to their DoorDash kiosk and then just grab a bag.
It's not a life hack. Hey, if you go in somewhere and steal stuff, it's free.
That's why I said it's unethical life hack. It's unethical.
Doesn't count.
Have you heard of this life hack called stealing?
Yeah, it's unethical.
You guys want free shit? They can't chase you. They really
Yeah.
can't. You can go to Lowe's and run out. No one's gonna chase you. They legally can't.
Yeah, but then they plaster your picture all over the place and remember that you
Wear a
Stole
ski
shit.
mask and bring a gun.
The real unethical life pro tip is
Don't do
Why
that.
am I being called right
you,
now?
you can steal up to like $1,000 worth of stuff from Target, and they won't do anything, but they'll like keep tracking it down.
That's right, because I worked there. I remember them saying like, "Yeah, if it's anything small, don't worry about it."
They have a no chase policy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is that they have the video and all the recordings, like they see everything.
Yeah.
And so they see you stealing some stuff, but they'll keep track. And once you hit above like 1,000, where you're able to get, oh god, it's a felony. Like after a certain amount,
I think
which
it's
I think it's like
2 or 2,000.
like 2,500 or something.
No,
It's
it's theft under 1,000 is not a felony. So anything over $1,000 is a felony.
yeah, so they keep track of it, and then once you get past that number, they're like, "All right, get them, boys."
Yeah, sick them
So yeah, you can steal like $990 worth of stuff from Target.
once.
Just keep your receipts.
Yeah, make sure you track the items beforehand.
Yeah, calculate tax too, because I'm pretty sure that.
well, what if you go to different? If you're say I'm traveling across the U.S.
Coley, I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, say
I'm a lawyer.
I'm traveling across the U.S. I'm gonna just say it anyway, because yeah. If I go to different targets, like with a significant distance in between, are they gonna? Is there like one?
Felonies are federal.
No, I know, but is there a corporate target overlord that's like,
Yes.
Surely, yeah. There's always corporate
this guy
overlords.
is a maniac?
Well-
Every store has like a team of like.
Theft prevention.
Theft recovery.
Well, every store has like the individuals like that, but there's like a corporate theft prevention team as well that looks at all the cameras and is in contact with federal or local forces and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, a lot of the big chains like keep track of all that stuff, like actually a lot more than you think.
What if I do what they do in movies where I put a ball cap and sunglasses on and then immediately nobody knows my identity?
That's what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
bring that and a gun.
Yeah. I'm pretty much there. Like every Marvel movie ever, it's like, I'm Captain America. Very clearly Captain America. And then he goes into public and he's like, I have a ball cap and sunglasses on. And people are like, that's not Captain America.
That guy looks regular.
That guy looks normal.
Captain
and they
America
just
has
stand
never
out so
been
much more because it's like nobody else is wearing hats or sunglasses. Like, why are you doing anyway, whatever. Yeah. Get me off of this tangent before I go too far.
All right, well, let's get back onto the show. Coley, you want to start us
Fucking
off?
problem with Marvel is it's not
See, when they really
realistic.
started falling off was back when they did.
Yeah, I'll start that.
When they got rid of Edward Norton, let me tell you.
He sucked as Hulk.
Yeah.
He was a good
Yeah.
scientist. He was a good Bruce Banner scientist. But once he got angry, I was like,
I'm Edward Norton.
I'm like, it's an angry, tiny Edward Norton. Like, no. Don't talk to me about Marvel.
Stop tangenting.
Oh, you know what? Fuck the fruit and vegetables. We're talking about Marvel.
Marvel versus fuck you.
I want to say a quick shout out to thank you, Hank Green and The Sci Show on YouTube,
Shout out the Sci Show.
because they gave me quite a bit of information.
The
about
side.
this. The Sci Show.
Side show.
The Sci Show.
Sci Show Bob.
Yeah, Sci Show. Fruits and vegetables. Fun fact, English people say veg instead of veggies. Fruit and veg.
Fruit and veg.
Eat your fruit and veg.
Mom, can I have
Yeah.
my veg?
You know, people are like, tomatoes aren't vegetables. Actually, they're fruit. Well, yeah. Everybody fucking knows that. But before we start, I beg you to chill the fuck out, because I know that I know that tomatoes are fruits. There we go.
I know that. Easy.
I know that's super easy.
Super
I learned
that
that when I was
tomatoes are
I was in school once.
You can tell how juicy, because how juicy they are, the fruits.
Yeah.
Juicy
So
fruits.
I want to hit you with some new facts that you can actually, those people who are actually eating you.
Oh, nice.
Actually.
Yeah. I'll also help you learn where fruits and veggies come from and how to correctly classify them.
Good.
Yeah.
This is something I've been thinking about.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
officially, what is a vegetable? A vegetable is anything that is a root, stem, or leaf of a plant. That's vegetable.
Huh. Like spinach.
That's a vegetable
Okay.
because it's the leaf and a little bit of a stem. So it's probably double vegetable.
What if it's the full plant?
Then it's a plant.
Yeah, I know. I know what a plant is.
I saw you tried to get me with that one. That one's
No.
hard. Some things you might consider. Fuck, that was good. Some things you might consider a fruit if you're fucking dumb. It's actually a vegetable, like rhubarb pie.
Yeah.
People are like rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb, strawberry fruit. Rhubarb, not a fruit. It's a stem. It's a vegetable. Same thing as what a celery do.
Vegetable?
It's vegetable.
Celery gross, rhubarb good.
Other way around.
What?
Rhubarb gross.
Celery's so bitter and
Celery is bitter. Celery tastes like water. Do you
Yeah,
think
celery
water is
doesn't-
bitter?
bitter
Yeah.
water.
Bit.
Don't like it. I
Weird.
really don't like celery.
Why? There's nothing.
For me, it tastes like a battery. It's like, I don't know.
Oh my
I don't-
God.
Well, are you one of those people that's like, if I eat cilantro? No. What's
No, I
that
love
one?
cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro.
I
Is it
love
soap.
cilantro. Tastes like soap? Yeah.
For some, no, I love cilantro. I just
Is there a not celery gene that makes it taste like battery acid?
I don't know.
not battery, not like that bad. Just like if I just look at battery, like that little like metallic-y kind of.
Okay.
like
Let's
if you drink
expand
a-
on this. Why are you licking batteries?
You never looked
to
at battery
test
before?
them if they're still alive.
Yeah, I've eaten a few too, and
That's by accident.
Do you have pica?
what's that? Isn't like a
Pica's just where you like eat stuff. It's either pica or pica or something.
No,
You just
that's
eat like a bunch of random shit.
No,
Like, you see a battery and you're like, you see
That's
like
an animal.
tax. You're like,
no,
a pica is an animal. So I think it's pica is a medical condition.
no. But I have been on the show, My Strange Addiction, for eating things.
You have been?
No, you would know that
Why'd you lie to me?
because it's funny. You would know that.
Because it's funny.
I love lying to you.
I mean, maybe, like, I don't know. Are we even good friends?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was eating shoes.
You went to Hawaii for a while. You
But
could have
only-
gone into this weird stuff.
Only
cool.
designer shoes. I would like buy really expensive shoes and just rip the leather up and chew on it.
Is that a Balenciaga? Fuck, oh my God.
I am hungry.
Some things, like I said, you might consider a fruit if you're stupid. Rhubarb, people are like, oh, could be a fruit. No, it's a vegetable pie, you fuck.
A vegetable pie.
Corn, zucchini, green beans, tomatoes. What are they?
For vegetables. Fruit. Vegetables.
Well, I mean, you said tomato, right? So
Fruit.
Yeah, they're fruit.
Corn's a fruit.
Corn's a fruit. Zucchini's a fruit.
Zucchini's
green
a
beans a
vegetable.
fruit.
Fruit.
They're all fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
They are not roots, stems, or leaves. They are ovaries. So
ovaries?
they're the ovaries of the plant.
What's a banana? Is that a penis or an ovary?
That is a berry.
It's a really big berry.
Oh yeah.
I'll get to that.
Ah, fuck.
I've got that. I kind of went
One
off.
time
on this.
I'm very excited.
I'll tell it after. Yep.
Okay. One time I told a story.
too many tangents. Go ahead. Keep going.
Fruit, officially, are the ovaries of a flowering plant that develop after its seeds are fertilized or sometimes without fertilization.
Okay.
Everybody on board?
Fruit or ovaries?
I mean,
Yeah. Fruits are plants covered in seeds. No, are plants covering their seeds in tasty stuff that makes them want to be eaten so that the seeds can be pooped in other places and then they can grow. So,
So those plants produce tasteful things because they know that if it is eaten, the seed will get pooped out somewhere else.
yeah, and then they can grow over there in the poop.
Yeah.
Fruits. Broccoli, cauliflower. What do you think they are?
Vegetable.
veg.
They are a vegetable. They are flower buds, but the flower hasn't
Budded.
opened yet.
They're
Yeah.
part of the mustard plant, aren't they?
Yes.
Kale is the leaf.
Yes.
Broccoli is the little stem
Is the
thing.
bud.
And cauliflower is the little
There's also a bud, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all genetically modified from the mustard plant.
Yeah,
Kale
weird.
kale is GMO as fuck. People are like, "Oh my god, kale." You're eating a literal genetically modified organism.
Kale also tastes like shit.
It's really good for you.
I have never had a good thing with kale in it that I've been like, oh, this is good. I could have kale in it. It's
like,
fucking gross.
If you just salt them, make kale chips, or I don't know. I honestly I like kale. Like I've eaten a bushel raw, and I just feel better. Like it got that. It got
Made
that
a-
super.
a raw, that's like eating paper.
See, I don't like celery, but I love kale.
Well, you're wrong.
I have a question about the fruit tasting good, so people would eat it or whatever thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Zucchini tastes like shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Why-
why fruit?
Yeah, why it fruit?
Because it have stuff on outside covering seed.
Yeah, but not good tasting.
It isn't bread.
It's true.
Well, maybe that's
Zucchini.
why they grow so much easier. Because I feel like they grow like no
Yeah.
other.
I feel like natural fruits probably
Yeah.
aren't as That's true, because like natural oranges aren't as good. Natural apples aren't nearly as good.
The original bananas. Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
all seed.
Oh yeah, all seed,
That's
no
true.
fruit, because they're
Yeah.
a berry. Berry, interesting. What are berries?
You might be asking.
You might be
What are
asking that.
berries?
Well, berries are fruit that comes from a single ovary with multiple seeds. Yeah,
So berries are fruit, just multiple little pieces of fruit.
berries are indeed a fruit.
Do a bunch of berries make a fruit?
But well, no,
One fruit.
a bunch of. So, are you thinking like raspberries?
Mhm, yeah.
Okay, raspberries. I've got that. So grapes, I'll get to that. Grapes, bananas, peppers, and tomatoes are all different types of berries.
Spicy berry.
Spicy berry. We're gonna
Spicy
go on a
Halle
tangent
Berry.
about that real quick. I can't remember who I can't remember if it was one of you guys I talked to, but I was like, peppers are fucking wild, and the fact that people eat hot peppers is also wild because
Yeah.
it's a plant being like, "Don't eat me. This shit hurts," and people are like, "Bet."
How come some plants
I'm masochistic.
want seeds to be spread and some plants don't? Pepper plant.
I haven't asked them yet. Yeah, it's just how they feel. It's your head. Yeah. See, this is if we have our viewers on your listeners on Spotify, you wouldn't be able to see him itch his head.
Yeah,
can go in
honestly,
there.
when he took off his headphones, I thought he was just gonna quit. He's just like,
Fuck this shit.
why aren't you telling me about the spicy fruit?
Why don't peppers want to be eaten? Fuck this. I'm done.
I'm gonna ask them.
I was with Josh and Ryan. We came back from that show, and Ryan had a Bloody Mary with peppercini on it, and he was like, "This is a hot peppercini," and I was like, "What are you talking about? Pepperoncinis aren't fucking hot." So I took the whole thing and like ate it seeds and all, and it was hotter than any other jalapeno or anything else like that too.
It
He was
might be
dying.
it might be the vinegar solution, the brine that they soak it in.
No, it was the seeds. It was like
The seeds?
burning hot. Because I had one in my Bloody Mary that wasn't. It was a regular one.
Yeah, and the seeds is where all the capsaicin is.
Fucking. And I looked it up, and some people just like are like, "Yeah, what the fuck happened?" Like on Reddit, "What the fuck? Hot peppercini almost killed me."
Well,
There's like one-offs that just like are insane for some reason.
peppers are also like super hybridized. Like the
Yeah.
hottest pepper in the world is Carolina Reaper or Scotch Bonnet or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be in its sense, but
It's
Yeah.
something's different, but anyway, yeah, like people take like this pepper's really hot. Let's breed it with this one. It's also really hot, and then they make a really fucking hot one, and it's like this one has like 70 million Scoville units, and it'll hurt your face. You want to rip your mouth off because it's so fucking hot, and then you shit fire, and people are like,
Yeah.
"That's really tasty.
It's weird.
Let's breed that with another hotter one."
Masochism.
Like, why? It's so
No, my
gross.
dog ate hot Cheeto the other day, and he was like, "Fucking hot." Damn.
Hot. That's me too, buddy. That's me too.
We do that for fun, buddy. Okay.
Yeah. Raspberries, blackberries. They're totally different. They're not.
is that why they have different names?
Yeah.
Oh,
They are aggregate fruits. They are a bunch of little fruits bunched together. Specifically, aggregate drupes, which I will get to what a drupe is, with each section being a little druplet. So a raspberry and a blackberry, the little nodules on there, those are individual little fruits.
oh my god!
Then make the giant little berry.
Yep.
So, little tiny little fruits around make the whole fruit.
Yep.
Oh.
So if you take a raspberry and you pull it apart and you have one little tiny like little thing, a little druplet, that is still technically a raspberry. That is a fruit, even though it doesn't have 90% of the raspberry on it.
yeah.
Kind of cool. Strawberries. What do you think those are?
Fruit.
Ooh, yeah. Nope. No vegetable.
Well, okay.
Yeah, potato.
So strawberry, it's in their name.
Berry.
Berry fruit.
Straw.
Straw.
They're no, strawberries are not berries.
He says, so they are straws.
They could be.
You said it's in their name.
Vegetable.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
I wanted you to be like berries, and then be like, "You're a fucking idiot." But they're not. Strawberries are not berries. They And the red bit, like the strawberry part that you think of, that's not the fruit. It's legitimately called a fleshy receptacle. That is a scientific term for the strawberry meat.
I mean, I am also a fleshy receptacle.
Yes,
What does that mean?
strawberry human.
So what's the fruit of the berry?
So the fruit of a strawberry is the little seeds on the outside that you see.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But those aren't seeds on the outside. Those are dried up little fruits. So if you take one of those little green things off of a strawberry and you were to cut it open, you would see that it's like a dried membrane with a fruit inside of it or a seed inside of it.
Okay.
So the dried outside thing that you see is the fruit and then the inside is the seed.
So
That is the strawberry.
that little fruit, like the little fruit inside?
It's
The
a
dried
seed,
out part.
seed inside. The outside,
Seed
like
inside.
the it's hard to explain without having
So
one.
the little
but
green bits are like just the pieces that are
The green
that's the
bits-
seed, which is the fruit technically. And
no. The green bits are the fruit with a seed inside of them.
Okay.
So this red bit that you see, and everybody knows a strawberry,
It's just the fleshy part that holds it
it's
all
just
together.
a fleshy receptacle. It's just like membrane.
So strawberries are actually really freaking tiny compared to normal berries we would see
yes,
with the fruit inside.
Incredibly
And the red
tiny.
part is just the flesh
Mhm.
holding all the little boys together.
Yep.
And girls.
yeah,
Mm.
or to whatever.
Is there
they
another
want.
fruit like that has like a fleshy receptacle? That
I'm
holds
sure
the-
there's a few. Like-
Kumquat?
No, that's. I'll get to that.
Oh.
That's a Hesperidium fruit.
I'm not going to say that.
Hesperidium.
aspartame.
Yep, sure, good enough.
Aspartame.
Good enough. Yeah, the seeds on the outside are actually dried fruits called achenes, or a seeded fruit, dried seeded fruit. Sunflowers are a plant flower, but their seeds, sunflower seeds, are technically achenes too. So there's like the same thing as a strawberry. Nuts are fruits, and the shell develops from the ovary wall. Fun fact. Like chestnuts, hazelnuts, those kind of things.
Mm.
Those are fruits. Walnuts, pecans or pecans, bacons, plums, coconuts, they are not nuts. Even though coconuts, why are we making, strawberries aren't a berry, then don't fucking name it a strawberry.
Yeah.
Coconut's not a nut, but don't name it a nut then. Like
But nuts
Scientists.
are fruit. Some nuts are fruit.
Some nuts are fruit, yeah.
And so, but a coconut nut is not a fruit.
Coconut is not, it's a drupe. It's a single ovary fruit.
Part of the, okay.
So drupes only have one seed with a distinct skin covering a fleshy middle layer. The inner layer is called the stone, or so like peaches, plums, that kind of stuff. They're stone fruit. Cherries, stone fruit. Palm fruits, apples and pears, are accessory fruits because there's more going on the inside than just the fruit. So the ovary would be like the core of an apple. That would be like the fruit part. And the outside, the flesh that we eat is, I wrote down what it's called. It's the flower petal and sepals. So it's like the flower hasn't bloomed yet. So it's the flower that's covered. So it's kind of a modified bud in a way. Weird to think about. And then Hesperidium fruits are fruits with tough rinds, oranges, grapefruits, limes, lemons. And then they have little juice sacs in them. So if you like open up a lime, you can kind of take apart each individual little dangly thing.
Mm-hmm.
So those started out as like fruit hairs. And then as it ripened, it just like filled with juice. So orange juice is a hair drink. It's a hair drink, which I think is kind of funny.
What is pineapple?
A pineapple? Ananas?
What?
In all other languages, they're like ananas.
Yeah. Pineapple everywhere except the U.S. is called ananas.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think
Tell me.
that's a.
I need to know.
I think that's a fruit.
Yeah. It's got little. It's got
it's
the
got the
individual
little-
sacs.
Yeah.
So those are the little drupelings.
Yeah. So it would be a.
So it's like a raspberry where the whole thing has little.
yes. It would be a aggregate
an
fruit.
aggregate fruit. Yeah.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. I got some interesting.
Grows in the ground. A growing in the ground fruit.
A growing in the ground fruit. Fun fact about some vegetables. You probably know it, but avocados don't ripen until they're picked.
Yeah.
So no matter what, if you see an avocado on a tree, it's not ripe. You gotta pick it, and then it ripe. Which is kind of weird because it's like, oh, we eat just like rotten fruit.
Yeah.
Thing.
Was I hitchhiking in New Zealand with my friend, and we were really hungry, and there was this avocado farm, and there was a big fence, and we hopped it and stole like 40 avocados and used them for people to pick us up. We had like free avocados, and we'd use them for like people to pick us up, and then we'd like share them and eat them, and it was awesome.
And you guys
Cool,
are
that's a crime.
Yeah.
you're like, wow, these aren't ripe. I'm sorry.
No, for some reason they actually were okay though. See, that's was, yeah, they weren't like great, but they weren't hard. You know.
Yeah. No.
I also was
no.
just like,
No. I don't like avocado, but
I love it. Good.
some veggies that are high in protein. I just found this kind of interesting. If people kind of went down like a vegan sort of tangent, and I was like, I don't want to talk about vegans.
I don't want to do this.
Veggies highest in protein, and this is like per 1 cup. Brussels sprouts have 5.6 grams. Artichokes 4.8. Green peas 8.6 grams per 1 cup. That's pretty good. Kale 3.5. Potatoes 4.6. Asparagus 4.4. Spinach you get about 6 grams. Mushrooms 4 grams. And broccoli you get 37 milligrams.
Damn, Popeye was not telling the truth.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, no, it's not that great. You just get a shitload of iron from spinach.
Guess that's good for you.
Not if you're
Especially-
me.
Well, I mean, if you stand up and like you immediately want to fall over, then maybe.
Yeah, if you're anemic, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a lack of iron, but if you're me and you
Have too much.
everything that you eat, your body is like, we have to keep all the iron in you no matter what.
I'll trade you. I need iron. Give me some.
Hook up a hose. So I'll give you some blood.
I got
iron. I'm basically Wolverine. It's kind of cool. It's not. Doesn't do anything, but my organs will shut down when I'm like 50. So, you know.
Oh, that's fun.
Don't worry. You can have. I'll give you my kidney if you give me your blood.
Like right now.
No.
Oh.
After the
Okay.
show.
Tune in into our Patreon.
God.
So, yeah, that's about it. I just kept it kind of light.
I like it. I have a question.
What's up?
So you said like peppers are fruit or are berries.
Peppers or berries? Yes.
Are there anything? Is what was I thinking of? So kumquats are berries,
They are a fruit.
a fruit.
Yes.
Oranges are a fruit. Bananas are a berry.
Yes.
What is this whole? Okay, so like bananas are latex fruit. Like when I lived in Hawaii for a while, my mom had a farm and we would chop off the bananas. And one time I got sprayed by latex. Banana plant came on me,
Nice.
all over my hair. And it was like it was really sticky and hard to get out and stuff.
Like the sap of it? Is like
Inside the
latex?
plant, there's latex. And some fruit, like passion fruit, guava, the outside of it has a latex layer. It's very slippery and
Yeah.
it's latex. It's sticky. It's literal latex. That's where they get it from. If they want to be eaten, why they got it?
I don't know. See, that was something I was
And
questioning.
raspberries too. If they want to be eaten, why they got thorns naturally? You know what I mean? And why are peppers spicy if they want to be eaten and spread?
Well, I think it's not necessarily they want to be eaten. That's just how they're translated. Like,
Yeah. So you'd think like, okay, if I want my raspberry bush to go somewhere else, I need bees to pollinate me. I need things to eat me and poop me out. I need, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well-
Why are they so protective of the bush themselves?
Because the bush can continue to grow. Because if you don't have any spines or anything on the bush, then a deer's going to come by and eat the whole fucking bush, and then
Yeah.
it can't reproduce. So they want the fruit to be available, but the bush not to be. So the bush can continue to grow and populate, and then the fruits and seeds can go somewhere else.
Yeah. So I guess okay. So
So it's just protecting the plant itself,
not the fruit.
The
Okay,
fruit.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it say like the whole point of it is to So the bush itself, the plant itself, produces these things.
Yes.
It's gametes basically to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Weird. But why do peppers do the opposite?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know why peppers are like, I'm hot, don't eat me, but also I need you to eat me so that I can grow. but I'm hot. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I
But
mean,
at the same time, there is a fascination with peppers, maybe in some evolutionary way.
I mean, like peppers, like even if like the pepper isn't eaten, it will like whittle and die and fall off, and then the seed's still on the ground, isn't it?
I suppose.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So I mean, like they can still grow in that way.
But they're just not being like
Transferred.
Yeah.
Moved. Yeah.
So-
transferred, I guess I want to say. I had another word, but I couldn't come to it. But yeah, they're not being like taken across the county to be dropped off somewhere else. They're just like, here's fine.
Are pine cone a fruit, right?
I don't know.
Does pine cone have a little like
I think they
the
do have a
cone
little-
is just the protective thing around the pine?
I think they are.
thing.
Yeah, I think they are a fruit.
And
Yeah.
God, do they suck?
Yeah.
Pine cones are fruit. That's weird too.
Shitty fruit. Tastes like
Yeah.
ass.
Squirrels love them.
They do.
Sure love them.
Do I look like a squirrel?
Yes.
This is a fun little tangent I want to talk about. Shout out to Keegan. He'll remember this. Keegan and I did a hike, and we got insanely high at the top, and we're coming
That's
down.
Usually, how
like-
the top goes.
Oh, so sick. So sick.
It's the highest point.
Yeah, we got really high.
Oh, fuck.
Like, so fucking ripped. And then we came down.
You were
And-
working out?
Ha, 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 ha. We smoked illegal substances at the time. No, they weren't illegal at that
Heroin?
time.
Cocaine.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
You smoked
That's how we
cocaine?
did. We did.
If
Sure,
you want
guys.
to waste it.
Whatever. No, we smoked weed, and then we came down, and this. Of course, we were so high that we weren't talking, and we were just like nature and silent. And I saw this little pine cone like roll in front of me, and I was like, "Ooh!" And I look over, and there's a squirrel sitting on this tree, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's his food. He just dropped it." So I picked it up and I like put it back on the bank, and then like stepped away and just watched him. And he crawled out this little limb and just like sat there and looked at me.
Oh, he's like, thank you.
Yeah, like thank you.
Wow.
And then he turned around and like grabbed his pine cone and took off up the hill. And Keegan and I were just like, oh,
Make a squirrel noise.
so sick. And then some guy walked up and he's like, hey, is this the way to Yellow Aster Butte?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
This is the way to heaven. Up to the butte.
Just follow the squirrel.
Touch it.
Like, I have no idea. I don't know where we were.
That's funny.
He's like, is this the way to go to Yellow Aster Butte? And I was like, yeah. It's like super stoned. Anyway, that squirrel's awesome. Fuck that guy. But that squirrel's cool. Anyway, pine cone.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, he might have been wearing like hiking boots or hiking shoes.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been. Maybe we should talk about his feet apparatus.
Yeah.
His foot technology.
His
technology.
What foot technology could he have been you wearing?
I drank the beer. What the hell? I
think I had a stroke listening to you. What's it make the big good about? Huh? What do you think?
Sorry, I got secondhand from your beer.
I'm gonna clip that. It's gonna be my ringtone. Yeah, but I could have been wearing. Hold on. I gotta call.
My ringtone?
Yeah, why not? It's fucking hilarious.
It's all about the company would have all.
Could've been wearing.
It's all about the culture.
People will be like,
Sorry,
oh,
it's
I
my
listened to
roommate.
your podcast. I heard that.
Oh, God. We'll make a shirt that says it. It's all, what could you go whatever.
Like, what does that mean?
Just have hiking boots on it.
All right. Well, how was your stroke, Josh?
It's good. Okay, both arms up. Smile. All right, I'm okay. There's only a little bit of burnt toast. Anyway, so boys, when you
That's
hike,
Me.
Bold
do you
assumption.
wear hiking shoes
No, I go barefoot.
or hiking boots?
Shoes.
Shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wear shoes. I used to have hiking boots.
Same.
I used to have Keen hiking boots that were waterproof,
Mm.
and I liked them. They're buff and burly, and I could like walk over anything. But as soon as I took those boys off, oh my God, I've never had a more toxic smelling boot in my life. They made my feet smell so fucking bad. I was like, I need to not wear waterproof stuff. When
For
I hike.
me,
I
yeah.
don't like it being on my ankles.
I don't like waterproof stuff, honestly. I mostly hike in the winter or in the summer. So if I get wet, I just dry it out overnight. And I do have like Gore-Tex boots for if it's like, okay, I'm going to be soaked. I'll wear them. But even then they're just like shoes. They're not boots. I used to have really thick ass leather tall boots, but I found my ankle support kind of got bad over time because my ankles would weaken because I wasn't using them.
Yeah, you're not relying on your
too
ankles to
supported.
support themselves.
And every ounce on your foot is like a pound on your back. and I've found that I hike much faster and activate my calves and stuff a lot better when I wear shoes.
Same. I'm on shoes now.
Yeah, I just wear like trail running shoes. I go light as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I've always been hiking boots. My ankles are made of glass, so I can roll them on flat ground.
See, I've only ever rolled my ankles with boots. Like I've rolled my ankles so many times in big boots.
Yeah, and I only roll my ankles in shoes.
Weird.
Yeah, that's why I have these big burly boots. So, a few things when you're looking for hiking footwear that you need to weigh all your options. What terrain will you mostly be hiking in? Do you need extra ankle support? Is weight a big issue for you? And is price a major factor? Keep those things in mind as we go through hiking boots versus hiking shoes.
As we go through,
I will say yes. No, price is not a factor.
I'd say okay, everything, but like I'm rich, so what about that?
No, I'm not rich, but I'm like I want a good shoe. I want something that I'm not going to be at the top of a mountain and have like my soul tear apart from the shoe, and then I'm like, well, now I'm fucked. Like I want a good quality, supportive trail runner.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
totally fair.
So I'll spend the money because it'll last way longer too.
Yeah, so I'm going to go through here. So the definition of hiking boots are a type of strong boot that covers the foot and ankle, designed for long walks in the country. And hiking shoes, they're really similar. They just don't have that ankle protection.
Yeah, but they're built sort of burly and.
Yeah, well, that's that's the thing is hiking shoes and hiking boots, both of them are pretty burly. They're not very flexible. It doesn't really add a lot of like spring to your step compared to like a trail runner or something. They're very durable, and I would say like 99 or let's say 95% of them are waterproof. That helps for crossing rivers and streams. Hiking boots are heavier than hiking shoes. With that added ankle support, it just kind of adds a little extra material, which
Makes
if you're
sense.
doing multi-day hikes, it could make a real difference.
Oh yeah.
Because multi-day hikes, you're going to need to have a lot of gear on your back. Sometimes, if you're really going far, you can get up to as much as 70 pounds.
Who are you?
I would say the majority of the time, if I'm ever doing backpacking, which I've really only done in and outs, where it's just go in, camp, and then come out the next day. I think the max I've done is like 45 pounds, but that was before I had any of my better gear.
Yeah, I was kind of glamping at that point too.
Yeah, I was carrying a lot of extra stuff. I didn't need that like 3-pound speaker, but I brought it.
Why not?
Yeah, I pack light. I've done like a week-long trip before, and my shit was like 35 pounds.
Damn.
Because I got all freeze-dried fruit. I got very small gear. I got down everything. And I just wore regular hiking shoes. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Smelled like shit afterwards. but-
Titanium sporks and forks and shit.
Oh yeah, gotta have titanium spork.
Regular backpack, like not like one of those super light ultralights, because those are so expensive.
Which makes no sense to me.
I know.
Why is there like 90% less product, but it's
Technology.
priced 90%
Yeah,
more?
it's the technology. So the skeleton that's usually in those bags is able to distribute the weight really well, while also being durable and lightweight.
If you get a frame pack.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, some could be frameless packs, and then it's like there's still even more. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and it's just the durability. Like you were saying, you don't want a cheap shoe with the sole coming off. You don't
Sure.
want to be in the middle of your hike and all of a sudden it starts to rain and your bag just falls apart.
True.
Like through hikers, guys that do like the Appalachian Trail or the PCT, they're going. I think almost every one of like the guys I look at, like the really lightweight guys, are wearing like tennis shoes, like very light shoes, and super light bags, and a tent that's like a pole and like a sheet.
Basically, yeah.
It's like just like a regular sized backpack on.
Yeah, like almost a day hiking
Mm.
bag, and like not big at all. 30-liter.
Yeah, but
At
that's
the
also
most.
because they're trying to get a lot of distance out of it.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all that's true.
Yeah, they're just built different.
Beautiful.
Most people that pick hiking boots do it because they live near rougher terrain, such as rocky trails or snowy paths, or water crossings. Another reason is for picking up boots, as we already said, is the ankle support. But as Keenan has already said, studies have shown that hiking boots can actually make it
Just got
easier.
chills, sorry.
Oh my
On camera, like, oh.
Look like you got shot.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Continue.
Studies have shown that hiking boots can make it easier for you to buckle under weight of a backpack, as you don't gain the ankle strength to stabilize yourself. And so that's it. That's also one reason I'm thinking about taking a look at not using hiking boots. I'll still have my hiking boots and do that for harder, longer, multi-day hikes. But if it's like a day thing, then I might look at something else.
Trail runners, man. It's nice.
Oh, we'll get there.
It's not, they're like slippers.
Speaking of slippers, hiking boots are more expensive than hiking shoes. Hiking boots, on average, cost about $177.67.
Woo.
Whereas
Jeez.
hiking shoes, on average, are $130.56.
So not much of a difference, but still.
$40 can be
Makes
a lot.
sense.
That's a lot of money, man. I've never spent that much on a shoe. Goddamn.
130 or 170?
Either.
Yeah, I think my current hiking boots, I think I got them for like $130.
I got some nice Solomons in my hiking shoes, but they were like 40% off. I think, originally they're probably like 130.
At Sierra.
They're
or
Gore-Tex too. No, I got them REI. I just had they just had a fat sale.
They always have fat sales.
something.
It's awesome.
Fat tails. I like getting REI stuff.
Yeah, I love Ree. They're great.
I haven't been there in so long. I used to be such a fanboy, but then I got nice shoes, a nice backpack, nice sleeping bag, and like all my others, like a stove and shit. And I haven't needed to go back.
Yeah. Well, I got a
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
backpack
yeah.
from them. I got the REI Flash 55. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, once you have nice gear, you don't have to really get new gear.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Like literally, the only time I go to REI is when I'd have a new hobby.
Or to buy like freeze dried food.
Oh, I just do that online.
I'm about to piss my pants.
Yeah, so they can be a little expensive,
It could be.
but yeah, you get good stuff. You're solid.
Solid.
And take care of your stuff too.
Yes, that's the
proper-
important thing.
Proper gear
You get it
maintenance.
dirty, just like lick it.
Okay.
Saliva is actually a very nice toner and DWR treatment itself.
WDR40.
DWR.
That's
Did you know that WD-40, that's what that stands for? WD, water dispersant.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah.
It has 40 water dispersant.
Yeah. 39.
see WD-50. Oh, God.
1 through 39 didn't work.
No.
The 40th one always works.
Anyway.
One thing about hiking boots and and also hiking shoes is that they have a break-in period to get comfortable.
Yeah.
I would say around 10 to 20 miles is about the break-in period for a good hiking boot or shoe. So when I was looking this up, I actually wasn't really able to find much of a difference between them. It was mainly just kind of the ankle thing and the weight. But when it comes to hiking, the debate goes off, and it's actually hiking boots versus hiking shoes versus trail runners.
Yeah.
So I needed a little spotlight for trail runners here. So trail runners, they just look like a normal shoe. They are lighter. They have better airflow most of the time. They have little to no break-in period and are versatile in the things that you want to be doing.
Yeah.
In general, trail runners have worse grip than hiking boots and shoes. But trail runners in general also have a large variety of traction.
Mm-hmm.
You can get some that have a lot more of the bottom grip, like a hiking boot, or you can have the ones that have very little traction, especially if you're doing trail running on kind of more of the well-maintained trails.
Yeah, like flat, just gravel
Yeah.
trails. Yeah, and I think too, because in that like hiking community, a lot of people are using trail runners, that trail running manufacturers are like, let's make our trail runners a bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So they're sort of like hybrid, like you're saying, they're sort of hybrid, like hiking trail running shoe with I know mine are super aggressive on the bottom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Another thing about, like I said, the airflow aspect, it can vary. And that's because you can get waterproof trail runners.
yeah, they're hot.
They are really hot.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Too hot into hot tub.
And also, if you get low top hiking shoes or trail runners that are Gore-Tex or waterproof, if anything gets in the top, you're fucked because as water can't get in and also can't get out. So if you're going to get a low top thing like that and expect to get into water, get gaiters as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you cannot have any water get in there. And
Yep.
if you run really hot and sweat, that sweat also can't get out. So you have to be able to like,
And you get trench foot.
yeah. So it works both ways. It works against you too. So that's why I don't even really use Gore-Tex unless I'm like I'm just walking and it's like there's river crossings. But even then, like if it's a deep river, I might as well just not bring my Gore-Tex. I'd rather it dry out overnight faster.
Yeah. Or take your shoes off, cross.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Put 'em back
that's what
on.
I would, yeah, if it's soft rock at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some people that will also bring like flip flops, or not really flip flops, but like a sturdier sandal.
Yeah.
Sandal, yeah, like
And
a
then they'll do
river
the
sandal or
crossing.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think hiking shoes or boots should be used for water crossings because if that's what your one pair of shoe is on your on a long trip or even a short trip, like it's gonna get really gross and it can be dangerous. So just bring something separate and timed to your pack.
Mhm.
Yeah. It also
Yeah.
helps to have a nice sock.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can also get trail running shoes and a Gore-Tex sock if you would like to do that instead. So you could, if you want to keep your feet completely dry, get a Gore-Tex sock, trail running shoes, dry the shoes out overnight, and your feet will never get wet anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, just make sure you don't sweat.
Yeah, again, yeah.
I can't not.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
I sweat just thinking about hiking.
Yeah. My feet are clammy. Gross.
So,
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
my personal opinion is a little lackluster. You try on all three and figure out what you like. Like, go to a store. REI is a really good example. They're gonna have all three for you there to try on. Even just regular shoe stores will have a little bit of a selection as well. But you definitely need to have some kind of specialized shoe store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a running shoe store is probably not going to have hiking boots or hiking shoes. They'll have the trail runners you're looking for, though.
That's where I get mine. B-Bay Running. I got all my trail runners there. I like them because they really fit your foot.
Yeah, I went to Fairhaven Runners to get fitted.
It's just so much like get professionally fitted for your shoes, and it's such a difference.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's more money, but I've had running shoes before that I just bought because I was like, oh, they're running shoes, whatever. And they didn't last nearly as long as ones that were more expensive and professionally fitted to me. Because you can I wore those shoes until they exploded. Like, I've never been able to do that with shoes.
On average, your shoes should be lasting about 500 miles.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, hiking boots and hiking shoes, those can last much longer.
Oh yeah, they're way. It's a tougher rubber on the bottom.
Yeah.
Way tougher.
Yeah. I mean, all the material around it is a lot tougher.
Yeah, like if they're leather too, the leather be a lot
I mean, if you're
longer
doing
lasting.
like mountaineering at all, or you need crampons, then you do need a boot specific to be able to like take the crampons.
Yep. They are really they have no give whatsoever.
Super stiff, yeah.
It's like hiking in ski boots.
Basically,
Almost,
yeah. Which mountaineering boots, I looked at as well. Those can range on average to be like $450.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so
You
expensive.
got plastic in them sometimes too. And if you need something like, if you're a rock climber or somebody who likes to do stuff in more like rocky terrain or like Joshua Tree, that kind of stuff, there's a thing called approach shoes that are literally meant to just get you from the trailhead to the base of the rock climbing area.
Mm-hmm.
And those have a really sticky rubber compound, and they're also very stiff. So that's another type of shoe too. I used to use those for hiking because I like to do a lot of scrambles, like 5.0 scrambles and stuff.
Oh, dang.
And so I would, or 5.2, whatever. And then, I stopped doing that. So now I have trail runners. But if you're going to do like twin sisters, you got to have like approach shoes, something that's really grippy. Regular boots or shoes won't work.
Because it's so rocky and
Yeah.
scrambly. Yeah.
Depends what you're doing.
Yeah.
But for regular hikes that are like under 20 miles, I just use trail runners.
Yeah. So if you're starting to get into hiking and you don't see yourself doing like longer hikes for a while, the fact that hiking boots and hiking shoes take 10 to 20 miles to be able to break in you're not going to have a good time for your first whatever many hikes until it's really broken in. And then after that, it's like, oh, wow, my feet don't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
So that would be one reason to look into getting trail runners if you find yourself kind of towards the beginning of your hiking adventures. And then also, nice thing about trail runners is that you can also really feel the ground underneath you.
And you can run.
And you can run.
That's my biggest thing is like on day hikes, I usually just wear a tiny little fanny pack. I don't bring much. And I always run down.
It's way more fun.
Yeah. It's so much more fun. And I don't run up, but I go pretty fucking fast up and I run down. If I'm doing a backpacking trip, I don't run down, but like it still helps with the weight savings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're just doing day hikes, man, running down, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
It's so
Jump
fun.
down a little rock. Do spin off out a little cliff. Whoa. Jump, double jump. Whoa.
It feeds that like animalistic
Yeah.
itch. Like your monkey brain is just like run fast down dirt.
And even like my normal runs, like my daily runs that not weekly at this point, but I do like trail running. It's so much more fun.
Yeah. I when I was trail running a lot, I would hike up and then run down this trail system. Like I can't run on flat ground. I get so fucking bored.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. And especially if you see like I'm running to that like hundreds of feet away.
It's
and I just have
closer.
to look at that.
It's
I'm like,
closer.
oh, cool.
And I'm there. Okay.
There's a tree I've been seeing.
Yeah, that was when I was running. That was the nice thing about living in Seattle is because there's just people all around you.
Yeah.
So you're just bobbing and weaving through. Like it actually made it interesting.
Yeah, it's more fun to move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
just
to
like-
move it.
Foot. You like to move it? Move it?
We like to.
Move it.
Nice.
Hillshot Farms. I said Hillshot. You said Farms. Hillshot.
Fast.
Go meet.
If you're finding yourself having ankle issues, a hiking boot
Jesus.
might be a good way to go. Emphasis on might. If you're like me and your ankles are made of glass and you're twisting your ankles on flat ground, you really have to consider like the shoe that you want. So I like the hiking boot. It keeps my ankle good to go. And even though you aren't getting as much of the ankle workout, I still find myself having a decent amount of an ankle workout that I find myself not spraining my ankles as much when I wear regular shoes.
Yeah.
So it can be an intermediate step, but ultimately you should be trying to strengthen up your ankles. So I definitely suggest if you're going to be doing hiking to just look up some simple ankle exercises. There was actually one that I would do back when I was working in the office where I'd get everyone in my little group of like 8 people to all stand on one leg, and then we would throw a ball around to each other to like get ourselves a little bit off balance.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of hold that for at least a minute, and then you just switch the other ankle. And it's a fun little exercise that you can do with other people. You could throw a wall at a ball.
You can throw an entire wall at a ball.
You can throw a ball at a wall
Yeah.
and catch it. And yeah, just train up your ankles. And it really doesn't take all that long. I would say after like a month of doing that 5 days a week, only doing like one set, we were getting people up to like 2.5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And these are people that like had trouble getting up to 60 seconds.
Massage your
cool.
feet too. That's a
Yeah.
big thing.
Definitely.
Like if you go on a walk, or even if you don't, like get a lacrosse ball, roll it around on your feet. It'll make your back pain go away. It'll change everything, which is why I'm like, get fitted for a proper shoe, because that will change. You know, it's not just your feet getting tired, but it's your legs, your back, everything. It's going to be so much better for you. Get fitted. Do your little stretchy workout things. Pick up shit with your toes. Why not?
Yeah, that's the nice thing about getting fitted for a shoe, especially if it's going to be like hiking or running, because they'll watch you and like your gait and also like your run and figure out where you're stepping with your foot, and then they can get you a shoe that can kind of help get it back to a neutral stance.
They check your arch. They can check if you're pronating or supinating. Like it's really weird. The first time I got fitted for a running shoe, I was like,
And they always put it on
doesn't
you
feel
and then
like
take it
anything.
off you.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't have
nice.
to put your shoes on or take
They're
them
just
off.
like, here you go, little buddy.
My favorite part, since I have weird tiny little baby feet with a big toe box.
I got big little arms, tiny little.
What did you say?
Tiny little arms, and a big head.
Yeah. They're able to actually like tie the shoe in this way that it relieves the toe box but tightens up near the rest of the foot.
You just cross it a couple times.
Well, I mean, there's like a couple of different ways.
Yeah. There's like I have one of those. It's the runner's lace up or something, to where it like with the last two holes, you do something with the laces so that it like when you pull the laces out, it cinches up, kind of around the ankle. So you put your shoe on, and then you smack your heel onto the ground, and it sinks your heel back into your shoe, and then tying your shoes a certain way, the runner's lace.
Yeah.
It like
You,
it locks your heel
going
in.
diagonal or something for a couple and straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, some are diagonal, some are straight up, and then it like loops underneath those diagonal or the straight up ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
at the top, you like loop it underneath those ones and then pull it. And like,
yeah, it's way
you
more
do
comfortable.
That snowboarding too. Yeah, laces. I do. It's nice.
Yeah, it just you're supposed to keep your heel in your heel, otherwise your foot is flopping around inside your shoe and you get blisters and shit, or you got pressure because you're going downhill and your toes
That's a
slam
good
into your
point
toe
too.
box.
I have never gotten blisters with trail runners, hiking boots, all the fucking time because they're so stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had a blister with any trail running shoes or a light hiking shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which it might be just you have a better ability to get it to kind of like cinch to you, because I feel like blisters mainly happen when your foot is able to move a bit.
Yeah.
It's just
and it's
floppy.
hard. They're hard leather usually too, which is more slippery, and I just haven't found them to be comfortable.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's basically it that I had for hiking boots and shoes. Is go out, figure out what works best for you.
Mm-hmm.
It is worth it to get a more expensive one. You don't need to get like the top tier, like $200+. Like, if you can find one that original price is $130, you're gonna have a pretty good boot.
Yeah, get
Or
one
shoe.
that fits, not that's highly rated or whatever.
I've always been like, oh, I know which one I want. These are sick. Go in. I'm like, that doesn't feel good. And then they'll recommend some random brand. I'm like, that feels great. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's I have done that too. Now I walk in and I'm like, I want this type of shoe. I don't want this brand or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I have had a shoe like this. Like I had a Topo MT3 or whatever. Like, oh, we don't make that anymore. But here's something similar or that will achieve the same thing. So yeah. And I'm like, I don't give a shit what the price is. I don't care if people love it or hate it. It's whatever works with your foot.
Yeah.
So get fitted.
Get fitted.
Take care of your feet because that's the first thing on the ground all the time. Is your feet. Be nice to your feet.
Be nice to your feet. I will say one last thing. Coley, you did a shout out, so I'm doing. Funny enough, I also have a shout out.
Well, fuck. Now I have to find a shout out.
Shout out rock. All Trails. All Trails is just a great app that I love to use for hiking. It's
got all the trails.
It's got all the trails. You put in your area code, you can see there's so many trails around.
Also, if you go hiking, don't tag the location, you dumbass. God.
Keep it between your friends. Don't take a picture and then be like, yeah, every trail is overblown.
Don't tag the place you're at. Who cares? You went on a hike, great. If you tag it everywhere you go, everybody goes to that hike. Since the dawn of Instagram, all the hikes I used to go to are fucked.
Yeah.
And the places cost money now because they're so busy, and you can't camp there anymore because there's so much trash everywhere. It's like, yeah, don't tag exactly where you are. Just say Washington. You know what I mean? Who cares?
Social media.
And if somebody says, "Where is that?" Don't tell them.
Yeah,
they can find it.
Which we found out when we went riding the other day. This guy was like, "Where do you ride?" And we're like,
"I don't know. I was just following the leader."
Yep,
we're just hills.
Just riding in the woods.
You blow spots up, it ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I won't be a gatekeeper. You let people know what it is. On All Trails, you're able to, give a rating for a hike and capture all your hikes.
If you on All Trails, if you find a place and you like it a lot and you rate it, because cool, whatever. But like on Instagram, yeah, it's ruined shit.
Because the people on All Trails are there to go on the hikes. Like usually Instagram people are like, I'm gonna walk up to that to take a picture and a cool view.
Well, here's the thing. Stop doing easy hikes.
I don't do easy hikes.
The people that want to post on Instagram, they're like, "Oh, this is great." They're not gonna do it on a hard hike. Let me tell you, all the hikes I've done that have over 3,000 feet elevation gain, like 10+ miles down out and backs, like
There's like nobody on them.
No one's on them.
But they're hard.
I've seen so many people on those too. That just depends, obviously, but
It's hard.
yeah, I don't know. It's not gatekeeping. It's just in my eyes, it's more like the internet makes it too easy for everyone to be somewhere at once, and if you type in what like a hike on on Instagram, half the time it's Washington because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anybody from all over the fucking world can click on a fucking picture in Washington and be like, oh, I'm going there. And a lot of places that are tagged are by Instagram influencers that are actually going to places that are not legal to camp at or fly drones at or all this shit. And they get blown up and they get blocked out by federal agencies or local agencies saying you can't go here anymore. So
isn't there some bridge in Washington, like an old
Vance Creek Bridge?
Yeah, like people can't go there anymore because everyone's like,
exactly.
this is really fucking cool.
That was a place I used to go to.
You're not supposed to go there though.
Didn't tag it, whatever. And then eventually I started seeing it on Instagram and I was like, holy shit, wow, this place is getting blown up. People started dying. Somebody lit a fucking fire on the bridge. It got tagged. There was literally cars down the road for miles because on Instagram, one person's post, who I know the name of but I won't say, blew it up. It got like 1 million likes.
Actual bear.
It got like 1 million likes, and people from all over the place, all over the world, started coming to this place, and local authorities literally had to shut it down. And it was a cool historical bridge, and they took off all the planks going like 200 feet out because people were just destroying the place, destroying it completely.
Yeah.
And people still went and walked out to the bridge, and people fell to their death because there's no planks to walk on.
Yeah.
And that's happened with multiple places that I used to go to that are completely fucking ruined and are illegal to go to now.
I saw something about the ice caves in Washington that was like that.
The big 4 ice caves, exactly.
Yeah, at the end of the at the end of the hike,
still.
like it's still legal, but at the end of the hike or to the caves, there's a sign that's just like it doesn't say like do not go in the ice caves because they're like we can't tell people that because they fucking go. It's just like if you choose to go beyond this point, people have died.
Yeah.
You are putting your life in your own hands, and you will ruin it for everybody else if you go and fucking die.
Yeah. On a lot of the hikes I've been on too, like a lot of the harder ones, I'd be like, damn, how'd you guys hear about this? Oh, Instagram. Oh, Instagram. Oh, Instagram. And it's just it's cool for people to go to places. Like I've used Instagram to find places in Argentina and stuff when I went, but
not in Bellingham.
Don't keep like pushing it. You know what I mean? Like let it be, and it's a natural place. Let it be. You know, don't
keep Bellingham off Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just the hiking community. We just need to keep advocating for the simple rules. You know, leave places better than than how you found it. If you bring any garbage, you're taking it with you.
Pack it in, pack it out.
Yeah. If you see something, like bring it with you.
Even if it's not yours, even if it's a bag of dog shit that somebody bagged and left on the fucking trail, which I hate. I hate when people do that. Yeah. Oh, I'll come back and get it later. It's like, no. Your dog shit, here's what I do. If Bean poops on the trail, I tie it to her vest.
Yeah, you made this, you pack it out.
They make little clips for leashes.
They do. You can leash it on, clip it on your leash, but like, just keep it clean. Don't carve your name onto a tree. Nobody gives a fuck that you and Angela were there.
I know. The carving thing, the ruins I went to in New Mexico, 1,000-year-old ruins.
Yeah.
In the wall, there's like these caves that people used to live in, the longhouse and stuff like that. People like initialed their fucking names, and it was 1,000-year-old
historical site.
Site.
People were like, Jimmy was here,
and it drives me fucking nuts.
Well, I'm gonna end with just my colleague, that dog poo thing. There was a funny time that my brother and we did a hike, and he also brought his dog, and his dog pooped, and then he also did the same thing. He's like, oh, I see a bag, I just grab it. And so he was carrying maybe like 5 or 6 bags or something, and we're at the end of the hike getting back to the car, and this guy's about to start the hike, and he's like, your dog make all that? It's like, nope, just picking it up.
Half of it's mine, actually.
He's like, oh, good man, because I was going to say your dog's full of shit.
Not anymore, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, my God. Why is it that people have to comment if you have a dog poo bag?
I don't know. People
walking in my mom's neighborhood, the dog pooped, and then this was kind of a thing, like pooped, and then I was like, oh fuck, I don't have a bag, so I had to run back to my house, grab a bag, And this halfway going back, this old guy was like, "Are you going to come pick that up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I forgot a bag. Sorry." So I ran back, got the bag, picked it up, continued my walk. And then, like, the shit's not there anymore. And I have a dog bag in my hand. And I'm on the other side of the street. And the guy comes out of his house. Like, he only comes out of his house to talk about dog shit, seems like. Like, he opened the garage door, comes out, and is like, "You going to pick that up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got to get a bag." Leaves, shuts the garage door. And then as I'm walking, opens the garage door again, comes out of the garage door, and he's like, "Did you get it?" And I just hold up the bag, and I was like, "Yeah, do you want to check?"
Opened his garage door?
He comes out of his
Jesus.
garage door
Yeah.
to make sure that I picked up this dog shit. And I was like, "Yeah, do you want to fucking check? I got extra stuff, too. The other dog pooped. You want to look at that?"
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. You know who you are.
You listen to this.
He was nice, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well,
I just farted. I'm sorry.
Speaking of keeping a barrier between you and sharp and rocky things on the ground, there's rocky things in space too.
yeah, I wish upon a star that I knew more about that.
You don't have to, because here I am.
All right, I'm going to use it on Coley's neighbor that he'll get hit by one of these. Which one will he get hit by?
That'd be nuts, dude. Like, drive over to my mom's, like, what's going on? Like, yeah, the neighbor got hit by a meteor. Fucking
Or
crazy.
You can actually only get hit by meteorites. That's the only thing you can get hit by.
I didn't know that. We should talk about
Let's talk about it.
why. What is that?
Tell me
Talk
more.
about it. Doing it.
And tell me what I should hit this guy in the head with.
All right. So we're going to be talking about asteroids, meteors, and comets. And you've probably heard these terms before because you're not living under a rock. You're living on a rock.
Not this guy might be.
God.
I just made that up. I'm hilarious.
That's good.
And we're talking about a bit more rocks.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
You were living under a rock, a lot of them in the sky.
Yeah.
My God.
Sorry.
Ass.
This is
Asteroids. So
tickling me.
I don't know. I'm gonna probably just do like a general kind of definition of each and then get into each.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's
Shut
all
up. Thanks.
It's all right.
Asteroids.
Shut up. Thank you.
Asteroids are small, rocky bodies that orbit the sun. They're primarily found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. They're mostly made of rock and metal, and they can range from a few meters to 100 of kilometers in diameter.
Oh, that's a big rock.
Yeah, small or big.
That's a big rock. That's a big rock.
Meteors. No, meteoroids come first. Meteors are what hit the ground. So a meteor is when a meteoroid, which is a small particle from an asteroid or a comet, enters the Earth's atmosphere and burns up.
Okay.
That's a meteoroid. The meteoroid is a little piece that breaks off of an asteroid or comet.
Is there a difference between meteoroid and ite? Oid and ite? Meteorite?
Yes, a meteorite is the same as meteor. Basically, is like when it enters the atmosphere, it becomes a meteorite, a meteor, and then when it hits the ground, it's a meteorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. I get it.
So
Meteoroid,
So you're like, wow,
meteor.
look at that
Meteorite.
meteor. And then you see it come down and like hit the ground. You're like, hey, let's go pick up that meteorite.
yes,
Like, what about the meteor? Like, well,
It's gone.
actually.
that's not what it is anymore.
Actually.
So their composition.
aren't tomatoes. Or whatever.
Meteorites aren't vegetables.
Meteorites aren't vegetables.
Since they're from either comets or asteroids, they vary in composition. They're typically very small because they're little pieces that have burned once they enter the atmosphere, at least, ranging from a grain of sand to a boulder. Examples are the Perseid meteor shower, the Leonid meteor shower.
Oh, the Perseid meteor shower.
Yeah, me.
Why'd you mock it?
So quick. Me. Fuck you, man.
Comets are icy bodies that orbit the sun in a very elliptical orbit.
Like Halley's Comet.
Yep, it's a comet.
I know my spacewalks.
When they approach the sun, the heat causes the ice to vaporize, so that creates a glowing coma and a tail.
I was in a coma once.
Really?
No.
It's like something I would do.
That is something
I
you
would
did
say.
earlier. You're like, I was on whatever that show was.
They're primarily composed of ice dust and organic compounds. They range in size from a few kilometers to tens of kilometers in diameter. Yeah,
There's
example.
tens of us.
There's tens of kilometers.
Halley's Comet.
Are they
Comet
like
Hale-Bopp?
What?
Holly Berry Comet?
Hale-Bopp.
Halle Berry? I like Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Is she a fruit or a vegetable?
She's a fruit because she's sweet.
Jeez. What episode was it where you guys were just going on about her?
Halle Berry.
I don't know. Was that a hot take?
John Wick.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the John Wick one. That was a regular
Good
one.
memory.
Halle Berry.
How do
Well,
I
because she
remember
was in
that?
the third one.
So all these guys are either rock, ice, or metal that's left over from the formation of our solar system 4.6 billion years ago. So all the rocks that we have, that we know, like big planet rocks, basically was big things hit each other, crazy chaos, and then as the sun existed and kept existing, gravity kept pulling things around, and eventually as things spun and spun and spun and spun, they started sticking together, hitting each other, and accreting due to gravity. And so all the big planets that formed and the moon, how it is next to us, it hit us and then it bounced off, and a chunk of us became the moon, essentially. So all these planets and gases like Neptune are basically accretions of gravity that pulled together and formed. And once the solar system started slowing down from this chaos, we started forming these orbits and things. So the Earth and all the other solid planets are rocks, obviously. The gas planets were gases that were created, that were spinning, that formed into planets. And asteroids and comets are the same thing. They're just little pieces that got left over. They still may one day, in a billion years from now, accrete into other planets. But right now, they are just rings that are circling that still haven't settled and combined to other things.
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I haven't decided yet on my property.
I always think that's so weird, like talking about or looking into anything space related. Immediately my thought is just like, we're space dust people floating in nothingness. Like,
Yeah.
why are
It's
people
fucked.
bitching and complaining
scary.
about not getting their Subway sandwich fast enough? Like,
I-
Jesus Christ, fucking chill out.
Instead of thinking of us as dust, I like to think of ourselves as just space orcs,
Space orcs.
which is why we complain about not getting our Subway sandwich fast enough.
Because we're dumb.
We're orcs.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I want my sandwich, though.
Okay.
So
make
there-
it faster.
So asteroids and comets are kind of like a fossil record of our solar system. We can basically see, because of where they are and their orbits and their elliptical patterns for comets, and the way that all the planets are spinning and orbiting the sun, we can kind of see how long it took for things to accrete and form their orbits, and the age of the planets and all these crazy things, because we can science. We can basically see
Because we can science, you know?
composition of all the asteroids and comets, and we can see where they are in relation to things, and it's kind of how the reason we know things accreted and things like and how we formed, obviously the gravitational hypothesis and quantum physics, but also the fact that asteroids exist.
Yeah, but no, because Jesus made the planet 2,000 years
And the
ago.
Earth is flat.
Yeah, the Earth is flat.
So there are approximately 1.3 million known asteroids and about 3,800 known comets.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do they? Okay,
I know that one. That
Yeah.
was Jim.
that's Jim. That's my plan. But how are the scientists like counting them?
Orbits.
And some other dude's like, I already counted that one. He's like, no, I know. It's this. You've never seen this one before. It's new.
I think
like,
it's orbits. They can see exactly where it's going to be at what time using predictive mathematics and algorithms.
Damn,
and
they
things.
better be fucking smart. Otherwise, they're just saying shit. Like,
So when you look at an asteroid through a telescope, it appears as a point of light, just a little point of light, reflection from the sun. Almost all of them are found, like I said, between Mars and Jupiter in that asteroid belt, because that's where they've accreted. That's where their orbit is right now.
what's this word you keep saying? Accrete.
Accrete, yeah, for things
is
to accrete, amalgamate, basically.
You keep saying words.
Accretion is, I don't know the definition, but
Secretion.
it's all these things, like a bunch of asteroids are floating around together, and they kept piling up.
I got it.
Accrete.
The process of growth or increase, typically by the gradual accumulation of additional layers or matter.
Does it have anything to do with concrete?
No. Here's the astronomy definition. The coming together and cohesion of matter under the influence of gravitation to form larger bodies.
Ooh, cohesion.
So when I eat a donut, I am accreting.
Yes. What about, I think it's a ancient Greek city called Crete. Does it have anything to do with that? There's a lot of rock there.
Maybe.
What about Creed, the band?
Creed, Creed the band, or Creed from The Office.
Do they play rock music?
Rock.
Creed, yeah, they do.
All right.
Holy fuck.
Can you take me higher? Is that Creed? Yeah.
I think that's
I
Creed.
think
yeah.
so. I know nothing.
I like that song. I know a lot of people are like, Creed sucks. I'm like, that song
It sucks when it came out, but now I like it.
Yeah,
that song.
Because we can't find music
kinda
like that anymore.
It slaps.
It does. It's really funny
Stink.
when people put those into like little TikToks.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like a simple one, the guy put his car on a lift and just pushes the button and it starts lifting his car and he's like, can you take me higher? And I'm like, this is peak entertainment.
My favorite is like when someone will have like a stuffed animal and then they just like fucking throw it as hard as they can and then that plays in the background.
All
It's, like
slow-mo.
motion.
One of their other songs or someone's song, I think it's theirs. There's a sunflower in like a hurricane, and it's like wrapped onto like a railing with like, I don't know, like hemp rope or something, and it because the person like wrapped their flowers because there's a hurricane.
Yeah.
And the flowers like fucking. And somebody put like a face on it, like one of those faces that you can like talk, and it like puts your eyes and lips on something, like an object.
Oh, like
orange.
a Snapchat filter kind of thing?
He put it on the sunflower, and he's like, hold me now, I'm 6 feet on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
I've seen
like
that one.
flying away, and it's the funny.
Fucking like
he's,
rocking
like,
out.
and shit.
People
Oh,
people
man.
are
That one.
people are dumb and
that
smart
one.
at the same time. Like that
Yeah.
shit is so funny.
Okay.
That
All right, let's
tickles
get going.
everybody's little funny
Oh shit,
boner.
that is Creed. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Holy.
I got you. Hold on. That's what you're going for.
All right. So asteroids, by definition, are
No wonder I'm
usually
single. Sorry, I'm kidding.
larger than 1 meter in diameter. If a free-floating rocky object is smaller than an asteroid, that's called a meteoroid. So anything smaller than a meter is a meteoroid. I think that might be where the No, I'm making that up.
Because
Coincidence.
the rocks are meat eaters.
No, it's
Yeah.
'cause
Meteor.
Creed made a song called Meteor.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Everything comes back to Creed.
And the free-floating rocky objects in the solar system that are larger than asteroids, are going to be called dwarf planets.
Hmm.
And to define larger than an asteroid, it means it's large enough to become round through hydrostatic equilibrium. So that's where accretion comes into play and things can start rounding out.
Mhm.
It's something to do with chemistry, but once it gets to a certain size, the gravity of how big it is, it starts rounding itself into like a perfect shape.
Which I mean, I guess makes sense.
I mean, it has to.
No.
Yeah, it does. It has to make sense.
No. It's like why can bees fly?
Because God.
Yeah.
Because Creed said so.
Are we starting a new church?
Yeah.
The Church of
The
Creed.
Church of Creed.
Some asteroids are round, some are elongated, some even have satellites like moons. Some even have little asteroid belts around the asteroid. They're big enough.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Mama and little ducklings.
just floating around the solar system. Just 2 bears, fish swimming in a fish bowl.
Just 2 asteroids 500 meters apart because they're not gay.
It's like, oh, dude, too close. Scientists will think we're gay. We're rocks. It's still gay.
Yeah, rock hard. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. I know where you're going with that one.
Mm.
Sounds like you listen to Creed.
I love Creed.
I know.
They start making out.
Come here.
Can you take me higher?
I can't wait to accrete in 500 billion years.
Oh my God. You want to accrete, baby?
Leave room for Creed.
Leave room for Creed. All right, I'm making
okay.
a shirt that says that.
God.
Leave room
We
for
need the-
Creed.
What was you say? Talk about
Yeah.
and leave room for Creed. These are our shirt ideas. I like it.
Oh man.
I like it.
If anybody knows how to make like bumper stickers pretty easily
Yeah.
and shirts and shit,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna do that. Leave room for Creed.
All right, comets also orbit the sun, but unlike asteroids, they're ice and dust, not rock. So they vaporize when they get close to a sun. If you look through a telescope, it won't be a pointy thing like a little light like an asteroid. It'll be a fuzzy thing because it has a tail.
Ooh, be streaky.
Oh, fuzzy.
So
But
sweet.
from a telescope, if you like a DIY or an at-home telescope, most people have,
Yeah.
just a little fuzzy dot.
Isn't that the I'm trying to collect my thoughts
'Kay.
while saying what I want to say.
Mhm.
Isn't there a term for the tail of a comet?
Mm-hmm.
Like a specific term?
It's an aglet.
No, that's
That's the end of a shoelace. but-
yeah. Or sweatshirt.
I think I have that. Yeah, it's a coma.
A coma is the tail. I thought it was
COMA.
some-
Yeah.
Maybe it was something different, but
So comets are formed in the outer solar system, far away from the sun, where ice is stable. Obviously, that makes sense. So it's cold as shit. I don't really know how. I don't think they even know where the ice comes from exactly. But they just know
it's cold.
it's cold, but water is what ice is. So that's what's crazy. Is
Yeah.
like these things are containing water, way the
I
fuck
mean,
out there
Some rocks can have water in them.
in space.
Yeah.
I
There's rocks here, like on Earth, that also like have
Yeah,
had water in them.
Because we have water here. But the crazy thing is about this is where I'll get into this theory in a second. But the fact that there's water floating around in space and we're going to planets trying to find water, like we know there's water in space.
yeah. Here's
And-
my theory.
Yeah.
You guys ever have like a soda and you're driving around
Mm-hmm.
and it's just ice in the cup and you're like, oh, I just don't want all this ice, and you huck it out the window, just not the cup but the ice. You know,
You just throw the whole thing.
throw
out.
the whole thing out the window. No, you just like throw the ice out of the cup on the ground. It's just aliens, space aliens
Yep.
are like done
Mhm.
with their drink and they're like, well,
There you go.
and then tiny little creatures, dust creatures like us are like, comets, and it's just it's soda ice.
Probably something like that.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's my theory.
Could you imagine just being dust in space and all of a sudden you get hit by an ice cube?
I hope-
Bad
Bad day.
Monday.
I
Am
hope
I
that
right?
happens to my mom's neighbor.
Most comets spend their time beyond the orbit of Neptune, and all of them are always past Jupiter
Why? Huh?
because it's cold.
Oh.
Ah.
Ice. They formed way out there, and their orbits are way the fuck out there.
Mm.
Some do have orbits that bring them occasionally through the inner solar system, where they can go near our orbit.
Haley's comet.
Yep. So when they're in the inner solar system and they just get too warm, the ice sublimates. It goes from ice to gas, and that's what kicks off the dust from the comet, forming the coma and the tails.
And now I'm just thinking about comets and Creed. Every comet just has, can you take me higher?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny.
It's funny.
I would see a video of a comet, I'll be like, this needs Creed.
Trying to find a fact I had that was interesting. Don't have it. That sucks. Where is it?
Here's a fun fact. Everything's interesting. Everything is Creed.
Oh, the coma can be millions of miles long.
Jesus.
Millions.
Mil-
Yeah,
Millions?
that's why it's so visible. Like when we looked at Halley's Comet, that shit's far away. But
True.
when we looked at it in the sky, it was like a couple inches long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes
Millions of
sense.
miles long.
Jesus.
Because they're hauling ass, they're getting melted, the ice is sublimating into gas, and the dust is kicking off, and they're just like traveling so fast that
It's just crazy to me that because I mean, like Halley's Comet has been going around us centuries, millennia,
Yeah.
and it's still fucking popping off. Like,
Mm-hmm.
where does it get it?
I think yeah, I'm trying to remember. I read something about this. I don't know about comets necessarily, but like for asteroids and stuff, when we travel through an asteroid area and we have meteor showers,
Mm-hmm.
you'd think like, okay, how are there more meteors all the time? A lot of the comets and a lot of the asteroids that are really big are just hauling ass and constantly dropping more dust and dropping dust, and all that dust accretes into more asteroids. And
Right, because we think of it as really, really small, but it could be this comet is dropping a chunk the size of this building.
yeah, which becomes another asteroid or a
Yeah.
comet, and well, comets aren't dropping asteroids, but you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
yeah, so it's kind of like a replenishing system because as things decay, it makes more and more and more and more. So I don't know where Halley's Comet is from exactly, like what part of the solar system or whatever
Yeah, I
came
think
from
it's
out of the solar system, but I think it's from
London.
yeah, London. Okay, that makes sense. So that
You know, they
makes sense.
speak with pirates there.
I'm trying to I'll keep looking as I talk, try to figure that out. But
I'll look it up too because I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Anyway, so yeah, comets are the ones that create the giant comas. So that's that cool shit. It looks like a meteor because a meteor enters the atmosphere and burns up. So we'll get into that. So yeah, meteors start from meteoroids, which is a piece of an asteroid or a comet. Typically, they're like pebble sized. They just fall off. They're tiny. They could be a little smaller, a little larger. Usually, they're formed from asteroids colliding, things like that, or even if they hit the moon, we can get meteors from that. When a meteoroid, a small piece, less than a meter, gets close to Earth and enters the atmosphere, it turns into a meteor. And meteors are hauling ass into the atmosphere. So it burns up and produces a streak of light. We call those shooting stars. Not the same as a comet. The reason they're burning up is because they're in the atmosphere and they're burning, and that leaves a streak behind them. Comets are burning from the sun, and they're creating gas. Yeah. If the meteor that was from the meteoroid burns and lands on the ground and survives and doesn't burn up in the middle of the atmosphere, if it makes it to Earth, we call it a meteorite. That's the 3 different terms for that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. So meteor showers happen when the Earth passes through debris shed by comets or asteroids. So when we're getting meteor shower, we're not going through asteroids. Obviously, that would be crazy. We're going through little tiny pieces of broken up things in the solar system, meteoroids, less than a meter big. And they occur around the same time every year because the Earth is in an orbit where they get it about, same time, going through these different debris fields every year. Yeah. Now, an NEO, or near-Earth object, is when one of the big boys, the asteroids or comets, comes within 30 million miles of Earth's orbit. So meteors are chill, they're tiny, but when we come near one of the big boys that those guys came from, that's an NEO. And those are considered a possible danger to our planet. If you take that 1 meter or larger size for NEOs that are this close, there's about 500 million near-Earth asteroids.
Jesus.
Yeah. So 500 million asteroids are in that 30 million mile range.
Wow.
So that's what we keep our eyes on. So a lot of the ones we have named and the ones we have like tracked,
Yeah.
are closer.
Wow.
Although 30,000 of these have already been discovered. That's obviously just a tiny little fraction of how many there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Fuck.
But because it's easier to find large objects in the sky, we think we have found more than 90% of the asteroids that could cause a threat. But who fucking knows? One could
What
just
are we
haul
gonna-
ass from somewhere like, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's like literally 30 million. So,
What are we gonna do?
or not 30 million. 30. What did I say?
30
30
million miles.
million.
30 million miles from Earth's orbit.
Yeah.
I just
There's supposed
read,
to be 500 million near Earth.
I just read about the Halley's Comet.
Yeah.
Or Halley's Comet or whatever, and it
Yeah.
comes from the Oort cloud, which is like 30 to 50,000 AU, which is astronomical units.
Yeah.
Which one astronomical unit is like 9 trillion miles or something like that. It's like, so I just like the tiny little bit I read just fucking blew my mind.
So
I'm
it's
like,
not from our solar system, is it?
No.
It's from out of the solar system.
comes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But got stuck.
So it's not. It wasn't on a elliptical path. It just came right through.
The Halley's Comet?
Mhm.
No, it is on an elliptical path.
Okay.
Well, now it is.
Now it's on orbit. Yeah.
Okay. But
Every
it wasn't.
76 years, I think, or something like that. It's
Yeah.
just like,
So it came in towards the sun and got caught up, and now it's just in our solar system.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's part of our solar system. That's cool. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's
to think
fucking
of. Like
fascinating.
scale on a space
Oh, it's nuts.
matter. Like it doesn't fucking compute.
It's incomprehensible.
Yeah. It's so big and it's infinitely expanding.
Scale on time and space are both incomprehensible.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It just does not.
Yeah.
Creed though. Creed makes sense.
Creed. I'm just gonna
I
listen to Creed.
can get behind Creed.
Yeah.
So a fireball, when somebody says a fireball went over Russia or a fireball went over Siberia, wherever the fuck that was.
Oh yeah.
That has to be, that's a meteor, obviously, because meteors are what come through the atmosphere.
Yep.
A fireball has to technically be brighter than the planet Venus to become to be called a fireball.
Huh.
So it must. So the specific definition of a fireball is a meteor that appears brighter than the planet Venus. It must appear roughly a magnitude of negative 4.5 or brighter. I'm not sure exactly what that scale is.
Like, how many lumens is that? Like,
A fuckload.
30?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's at least.
It's pretty bright.
Yeah. They are just bigger meteors. They last a little longer, and they're more prone to leaving a pretty big trail and even have smoke.
Because it's the material burning in the atmosphere, right?
Yeah. Some meteor showers are more likely to produce fireballs than others because they have bigger pieces in them. The quadrantids, the alpha, whatever the Capricornids, and the southern taurids can all produce higher than average number of fireballs. So certain like meteor showers are fucking sick because there's big pieces, and those are more likely to create meteorites that hit Earth too.
I like meteor showers.
Yeah,
So
they're pretty.
They're really
hell
cool.
yeah.
It's fun to just stare at the sky and then everybody goes,
Oh.
it's just so fun.
Scientists believe that comets and asteroids probably delivered some of the water and other ingredients that allowed the complex chemistry of life on Earth to begin.
What?
So
They're like, here you go, life.
yeah, so the water, a lot of the theories before, I mean, we don't really know where the water came from on Earth,
No.
right? So a lot of the theories are like maybe comets throughout billions of years delivered all the water.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Life
That's a lot
on
of
planet
water.
Earth was kind of a
I
mistake.
mean, billions of years of comets, and especially when the solar system was still accreting and there was a lot more active things moving around.
It's fucking wild. Like, I don't mean to say mistake, but like,
It's theoretically impossible.
it is theoretically impossible.
Yeah.
But yet here we are making a podcast about
Yeah.
it. Like, what? It's fucking crazy.
Well, that in theory is very plausible.
What?
3 white guys making a podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's plausible. When you scale it down, it's like, Jesus, what 3 white guys aren't making a podcast?
I know. Every single 3 white guys I see hanging out, I'm like, they're making a podcast.
When I guess you guys have a podcast, and I'm like, yeah, we talk about Creed.
We like Creed a lot. And Holly Berry. So the amino acid glycine was discovered in a comet. It was discovered in comet dust that the NASA Stardust mission ran. So they sent a mission out to go behind a comet and collect some of its dust as it was going by the sun. They discovered that there was glycine in that comet dust. And glycine is what is used by living organisms to make proteins.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that supports that some of life's ingredients were from meteorites.
That's
Impacts, yeah.
wild.
Yeah, so they can tell us a lot about the origin of our fucking planet and why we're here and how we have water and all that stuff. If you combined all of the asteroids in the solar system into a ball, they would still be smaller than the moon.
What?
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Moon big.
Moon big.
Moon big.
If the sun was a size of a typical front door, Earth would be the size of a nickel, the moon would be as big as a green pea, and the largest asteroid, Sirius, would be the size of a sesame seed.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
There's more than 150 asteroids that are known to have a moon. Some even have multiple.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I was saying, some even have ringed systems, like Saturn.
Space big.
We can land on asteroids because we can predict their path. So we've sent rovers out to land on asteroids and collect specimens and shit.
Jesus. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. But what's really interesting was like, we can do all that shit. Like we can land on the moon, we can land on asteroids, we can send the space dust thing to go behind the comets. But by the time that we have, what would you classify it as? Like, we have our own spaceships and are able to leave
Like a fleet that can interplanetary travel.
interplanetary travel. Yeah, by the time we have that, the universe will have expanded so much that we can't get anywhere.
Right.
It's so fucking weird to think about. Like Star Wars would not happen because we couldn't. It's too far. It's bananas.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's space.
it's
but
so-
No, it's berries.
We're not talking about fruit anymore, dude.
I know
Berries.
bananas are berries.
So Sirius, yeah.
Paying attention.
was the first asteroid ever discovered because it is 1/3 of the total estimated mass of all asteroids. This one asteroid.
Cirrus is?
And it's kind of considered a dwarf planet.
Seriously?
Seriously? Whoa.
Due to solar wind, comet tails always point away from the sun, regardless of what direction the comet is traveling.
Damn. So if you ever need to figure out where the sun's at, find a comet.
Yeah.
It's the other direction of the tail.
Yeah, no matter what direction it's going, hauling ass one direction, the tail could be actually in front of it.
Damn.
Because the solar wind is so strong, it's
Wild.
creating that radioactive wind.
Fucking wild.
Right. Yeah, man. There's so much to say. It's fucking fascinating.
Space big.
Big. Yeah, as of 2010, scientists have discovered about 4,000 comets, and they think there's hundreds of millions more, even trillions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that like there's just so fucking many of them, estimated, that they over the billions of years Earth's been around, like that makes sense that we could have got all our water from comets. Yeah.
Jeez. That kind of would be funny if scientists were like, yeah, we counted all of the. There's just 4,000 of them. That's it. There's no more. We're done. We're done.
We got him.
I guess Halley's Comet actually was first depicted in the year 1070.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been around for some time.
So we've been able to see it coming for a long time. So the fact that we were alive when it actually got closest to us, that's first entered our solar system, it's pretty fucking cool. Because we've been tracking it for 1,000 years.
Not only the odds of life on Earth are astronomical, the odds that life happened on Earth and then we're able to see Halley's Comet
That's cool.
is even more existential. Jesus Christ.
Are you okay?
I'm doing fine, guys.
just remember to grab your creed cross.
I know. No, it's just fun to think about. It's like, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Wait,
Everything's so big.
Halley's Comet has been coming around every 76 years.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said it was coming from out of the solar system. It did originally.
It did originally. And then,
okay.
and then
It's
got
been
caught in
coming around.
orbit.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
It's
okay.
been coming around.
1531, 1607, 1682, every 76 years. 1758. Okay. That makes sense.
That's so cool. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of facts. It's nuts. But yeah, we think life on Earth wouldn't be possible without comets. Yeah.
Thanks, comets.
Yeah, thanks.
It's nuts.
Comet, like the cleaner.
Yeah.
Huh.
Shout out, Comet.
Shout out, Comet. It's
Comment on our comments.
it doesn't taste good. Comet. I thought it was powdered sugar. Don't put it on.
You said
pancakes.
you did? I don't know, man. Like a little bit?
No. You just said that to be funny for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I have eaten it. Comment.
Dude, shut up.
I feel funny now.
People might believe me. I don't eat Comet anymore.
Cool. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
I like that. I like
feel
that a
like-
lot.
I feel like listening to Creed right now.
Can you tell ya
Like I'm definitely doing that after the podcast.
All right, well,
what's going on?
all right. Let's listen to some Creed. All right, you guys ready? I got it queued up, ready to go.
You have Creed queued up?
Get
Yeah, let's-
treated up.
Yeah, we're getting creeded.
Do it.
Thanks for our guest band Creed.
That must
Yeah.
be a new release.
Yeah, it's on their demo tape actually.
Oh, okay, sick.
Little LP. EP.
EP?
All right. Who is ready for the no-name trivia game?
Mine. Comments. Asteroids.
Yeah, I'm like,
Science.
ask a question. I'm like, none of it matters, dude. Like,
Nothing matters. Why are you even asking
the
me?
fact that we're here is crazy.
Well, he knows more about this random. So what, dude? We're all from Space Lost.
If you really think about it, like, you know, who really wins?
The proteins. Yeah, that's the glycine shit, man.
That's
It's from space.
crazy.
They found protein on a comet.
That's crazy.
That's how we got our ability to develop protein.
Wow. And here we are doing a game show.
We're literally space dust, guys. I'm serious.
All right, so gentlemen,
They
you
found
know
LSD on a comet.
you know the rules. There's going to be 10 questions. You're going to raise your hand. I'm going to pick who rose their hand the quickest. Jesus.
How about the highest?
If you get it wrong, the other person has a chance to steal. If both of you take too long, I'm just going to say the answer.
You're gonna steal it?
Let's get started.
That's not fair.
Rigged.
Yeah.
All right. Are you all ready?
Yes.
No.
All right, let us begin. If you are in a race and you pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
I feel like this is a trick question.
Keaton.
Second.
That's correct.
It took me a second to figure that out.
Oh, no, it's not a trick question. I'm just dumb. That's what it is.
It's kind of a trick question.
Kind of.
I like that.
Because it makes you want to say first.
We're both like,
But what, yeah, like what if he just is in second place and there's nobody in first place?
Then.
Nuh-uh.
no.
Okay. 1-0. What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
First toy?
Toy.
Barnacles. First toy.
All right, time's a ticking. Cully.
I want to say I forgot the name of it. Like, yeah, whatever. Forgot the name of it.
All
it's
right.
like some erector set. Erector.
No.
No.
Barbie.
Chance for a steal. Barbie? That is incorrect. The correct answer was Mr. Potato Head.
That was an actual toy. Oh yeah, I guess it was.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was actually a potato.
Yeah. Yeah, they put a potato and
They-
sold it for $20.
Yeah. Well, no, they sold the artifacts.
Yeah.
And then it was like,
really?
Like
yeah,
the
they're
arms
like-
and stuff. And
Yeah.
then
Oh,
put
okay,
it in
okay.
a potato.
and then you literally put it in a potato.
That was the first Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was cool. And then they made the actual potato. Like,
Oh, stupid real potato.
Which mammal has no vocal cords?
oh, I do know this one.
Really? Because
Cully.
Is it a giraffe?
Giraffe is the correct answer.
you have no vocal cords?
No vocal cords. Neck too long, boy.
Yeah, they go.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1.
Yes.
What word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary? Cully.
Incorrectly.
That's correct.
What? Really?
Yeah. I know that one.
Why?
It's literal.
The word incorrectly is spelled incorrectly.
God, trick questions, man.
I thought they'd be a little
I didn't
funny.
get that.
I like that. That's good.
I was actually looking for a word. Like, why would they do that?
You're like, okay, okay.
Why would
so
they make a word incorrect?
what dictionary have I read that they misspelled?
And I was like, wow. Funner?
What animal was Walt Disney afraid of?
What the fuck?
It's something obscure. I do not know.
Time's a ticking. Keenan.
Mouse.
Correct.
Really?
He was afraid of mice.
Fuck off.
Okay. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
It's kind of like the premise for Batman. He's like, I'm afraid of bats and people killing my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second thing, not as much.
That kind of already happened.
Bats are way scarier.
So's got a bus. So's.
I'm totally over it. It's fine.
I'm so cool now. Not. Oh God.
All right, that's 2-2. Next
Looks
question.
in the mirror. Oh, Jesus, I'm a bat.
I have ears.
Oh, my God.
Oh God.
Alfred.
Where are they? Oh God. Okay.
All right, come back
Next
to it.
question. A crossbreed between a donkey and a zebra is known as what?
Donkey and zebra. I should know this.
As a marine biologist, you should know this.
I've heard this.
As a marine biologist.
Time to ticking.
Oh, I've heard this like once in my life.
5,
Yeah, I can
4.
see it, but
3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Deborah.
Close. Zonkey.
I was like, it's either Deborah or Son. That's funny. Deborah.
Oh, Deborah. I thought you were just saying
Yeah,
the name
Donkey
Deborah.
is Donkey.
It's
and
Oh,
Zebra.
they're named
Zebra.
Bess.
Deborah.
Is it actually Zonky? Damn,
It's
I should have
Zonky.
gone with that.
Zonky.
Zonky.
You guys feeling zonky?
You gonna feel
That's
zonky
so-
after
that's
this
just so
question.
It's so odd.
Where do kiwi fruits originate from? Keenan.
New Zealand.
That's incorrect.
Oh.
Chance for a steal.
I know the
Oh,
answer.
Khalid.
I guess I'm stealing. Papua New Guinea.
No. The
That's a
answer
really
is
good guess.
Thank you.
China.
Really?
Yes.
I am allergic to kiwi rind.
Huh.
Yeah. It makes my lips go all tingly.
That's
I eat it raw.
Yeah. Well, I also eat kiwi raw.
kiwi
I don't
fruit?
cook it.
Or berry. Yeah, that's not what I meant.
I grill my kiwi.
I'll
Gotta marinate it.
I only eat kiwi in the shower.
You should do it. Eat fruit in the shower like an
I
orange.
did do that.
You
You
just
did.
Be primal.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was just a little clementine, but
Just a tiny.
this is so. He's so right.
An
This is just
individual
great.
raspberry.
You pull
One of the
each-
little the dupling of a
the dupa, whatever. they're called.
Dupling.
Anyway,
was it 2-2?
Next question. It is currently 2-2.
Oh God.
droop. There it is.
Drupling.
Yeah.
Duple.
Duple.
What does the term piano mean?
What is the term piano
Piano.
in music?
What does it mean? Gully.
An instrument?
No.
Fucking.
Play at regular volume.
Ooh, close. To be played softly.
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 Pianissimo is very softly.
Mm.
Piano. I knew that. I should have answered that correctly.
I thought you'd get it, but
yeah, I
you know
should've
what?
known that. It's been a while.
The comets and meteors thing probably took you out of the game.
Yeah, nothing really matters if you think about
I
it.
think you might as well
so,
actually.
Yeah, might as well not win because
All right, it is 2-2 still. Next question.
God damn it.
What country regularly competes in a wife carrying contest?
I just watched this video.
Right.
As did I.
Really?
Yeah, I totally did.
What the fuck was it?
Cully.
Oh, it's like the Netherlands or the Dutch, I think.
Which one is it?
What country? 3, 2,
Netherlands.
1. That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Chance for a steal.
Fuck.
What was it?
It's there.
3, 2, 1.
Wales.
That is incorrect.
I thought it was Wales.
The answer I was looking for, Finland.
Finland. God damn
yeah.
it.
It was up. I just watched that video.
Yeah.
The guy had the girl perfectly just
They
sprinting.
fucking haul.
Yeah,
They go
guys
so
just packing
fast.
They
shit.
they
Yeah.
have it down to like a science.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a specific way to carry your partner on your back, like upside
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
They put their hands on your butt and hold themselves up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is, whatever weight your wife is, that's how much you get, like in beer. I think that's the reward.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
That's
That
awesome.
makes sense. It's Finland. Damn.
Finland, yeah. I was close with the Netherlands.
question.
God
You're
damn
right.
it.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
land part.
Yeah, I know it was.
I don't know why I was thinking it was Wales. I panicked.
Wales or everything is. I
I was like, they do make funny sounds.
they do.
They could be carrying their wives.
They make up all of their own language.
Yes. All right.
All right, this is the 10th and final question.
shit.
2-2. Will
2-2.
this will this decide? Let's find
Well,
out.
it's got it. Or a tie.
Yeah.
No ties.
How many noses does a slug have? Cully,
None,
that is incorrect.
but they don't smell.
Chance for a steal for the
2.
win. That is incorrect. The answer I was looking for was 4.
4 noses?
4
Bullshit.
noses.
That's
Bullshit.
get out of here.
Get out. Take a
slugs.
slug. Get out of here.
Get
salted,
fucking
bitch.
Get out of here.
Take your slug.
That's crazy.
Get table salted, fool. That's cool. Man,
Get sea salted, bitch.
I was so close with Finland or with Netherlands.
Yeah. Just went over there.
Sweden.
I mean,
Netherlands.
Netherlands just like a
All All right. Well,
area.
What was I? Oh,
I mean, it's a little tiny
Norway
country area next to
Yeah.
It's not like-
Okay.
yeah.
Norway, the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, yeah.
is a broad example. I should have
Okay.
got the point.
Well,
For the
Netherlands is a country area next to Denmark.
What am I thinking of then?
I don't know. Norway. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Got it wrong. Did you find one?
Is there a
Find
tiebreaker? Another tiebreaker?
well, I mean, this is now we're in the tie.
We
the
could both host
tiebreaker.
the questions for him next time.
Yeah. Josh. What is it, Josh?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find something that neither of you are specialized in.
I like that.
Try
because
and
I don't
get
know anything about motorcycles.
I don't know anything about comets or motorcycles.
it. or eating comet.
Or fruit. No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, let us try. Which bone are babies born without?
They grow up. Babies grow a bone as we get older.
I'm just learning this out.
No, isn't it? It's something like it's there, but it separates when you grow.
Well, your cranium
It's like fused. Yeah,
cranium fuses.
fuses together. But there's another. I think there's a bone that is part of another thing that separates into another section.
Well,
of bone.
while you guys keep talking about it, I'm gonna start a countdown. 5,
I have no
4,
fucking idea.
3, 2,
Creed.
1.
Creed bone.
The creed bone. All right.
The Coscus.
The answer was kneecap.
That's why they got such squishy little legs.
Yeah,
I got
that
kneecap.
makes
Maybe?
sense. Yeah, because the kneecap is part. It just like
Cartilage.
falls off.
What? When you get past 30 years old, your kneecap falls off.
Yeah, when you get 30 and you're like, oh, my knees are blown out. Like, your
fell off.
kneecap's falling off.
Wow, this is going great.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next.
Well, it's close.
Next
We're
one.
very close.
Oh, it's the same.
Next one.
Nerves. My nerves are racking.
Which queen was Julius Caesar involved with?
Fucking know that shit. Julius Caesar.
Cully.
Queen Elizabeth I?
That is incorrect.
Son of a
Chance
fuck.
for a steal.
Dude, I don't know queens.
Cleopatra.
That is correct.
Oh, no way. I was thinking Cleopatra, but I was like, that can't be. God damn it.
Yeah. I was like, Queen Elizabeth was in England. Julius Caesar was not in England.
He was all over the place, man. He conquered everything. No, that's
No,
Alexander
we
the
didn't.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know history, but I know how comet tastes. I should tell you
Strawberries or
all
comets?
you need to know. Strawberries or comets. Cleopatra. Damn it. All right.
Gotcha on Cleopatra.
All right. Well,
Cleopatra.
Cully, you better
Period
dust
tonight.
off your trivia questions. It's been a while.
Aha.
I'll get you guys.
You didn't get my streak.
I'll get you guys. I know you beat me. That's good. That's good. It's fine. That's cool. It's whatever. It's great.
Fine.
Fine.
Those are really good questions. I like those. Did you make them or did you find them?
Find them. I always find them.
Can you
The one time that I made it, you kept forcing me to.
That's wrong.
You're like, no,
One of
there's
them
6
was.
dice in Yahtzee.
But then you looked it up and you're like, oh, you're right. So I don't know what happened with
No, I don't know. I think I looked up the wrong thing because it's 5.
that.
It's 5.
I read a 5 as a 6.
That's funny.
Those are good questions. Good
Those
job.
were good questions. I got to live up to that.
You could do it.
I'm fucked.
I mean,
What color is green?
Just it's blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow.
No, it's
blue.
green.
Fuck.
What word is
So there
what
you
word
go.
is in the dictionary?
Dictionary.
What word is in the dictionary?
Yeah.
The dictionary.
There's only one right answer. No, the
That got me. That was
dictionary.
good. I got the first trick question. I was like, oh, this is easy. Trick questions are my shit. Nope.
Maybe I'll give you guys like riddles or something.
That'd be kind of fun too. We can
Yeah.
mix it
Yeah.
up.
I got the idea from I saw this Jeopardy. For some reason, Jeopardy has TikTok, and I was browsing the TikToks, and they had dumb questions, and basically the answer was within the question, but just the answer was so dumb that you didn't like want to say it,
Jeopardy questions would be fun.
right?
You can do whatever you want. There's no
Jeopardize.
rules to this shit.
Yeah. Quantum mechanics. What's a quark?
The smallest known thing possible that we have once we separated the atom?
Nope. Smallest known thing possible is my dick.
God.
That's why Chloe's like, yeah, I'm a quirky guy.
I'm quirky.
No, I'm not quirky. Oh, you thought I was quirky? No, I'm quirky.
Oh, no, quirky. You can't
Like
even
the
see it.
smallest possible thing that we can get to.
Everyone's like, where? It's somewhere. It's imaginary, like numbers. Are you guys gonna stop this train, or am I just gonna keep talking about how small my dick is?
Well, speaking of small dicks, thank you for listening to this episode of What's the Diff?
What a transition.
Next week, we will be discussing Pal World versus Pokemon, Sasquatch / Bigfoot versus Yeti
Sam Squamch.
/ Abominable Snowman.
//
Thanks, listener Noah, for submitting that.
Thank
That's
you.
a good suggestion. I like that.
And sound versus light.
Boy, oh boy, here I am with my science. Why do I do this to myself?
Have an opinion on something we've already discussed? Want to hear one of your topics debated? You can connect with us at whatsthediff.net. Leave us a voicemail at 802-884-3553 or send a voice clip to us at hellowhatsthediff@gmail.com.
Or comment on our Instagram or TikTok or comment anywhere or anything.
Yeah.
Get your message. Get it. Do it.
Woo! And just for the record, my
Bruce
dick's
must
not
be
really that small, so...
Also, I was totally joking about how
just
small
making
it
a
is.
joke. I just wanted to just, because people are going to be like, oh, it is. I was like, no, it's not. It's really, it's big. It's just normal.
Yeah, it's not that small.
In fact,
I've seen it. It's huge. I got
When
you.
the hell did you see it?
Mm.
Don't
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Should I be concerned?
Let me just tell you, there's a difference between sound and light, okay? When it comes to your penis.
You can hear it? Please stop doing that with your eyebrows.
Yeah. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We, as in we're Keenan is making some pretty nice reels and TikToks.
Yes.
Oh, they're not that great. Stop. Shut up.
Shut up. We're promoting our thing. Like, no, shut up. Stop.
Shut up, stop.
It's embarrassing. Don't talk about it. All right. Okay.
All right.
Everybody. Good luck to...
We need to have a sign off beside. I like our buys, but we should make a sign off. You know how he says,
I
"Good
love
luck,
you.
Good luck, good night," and wait, what does he say?
Good luck, good night, and go fuck yourself.
The dude. Good night, good luck, and
I don't know who you're talking
the
about.
guy. He's famous. Good luck.
Oh,
good
yeah.
night.
Okay.
Good luck, good night, and make sure you listen to Creed.
Good.
Yes.
Good luck.
Make sure you leave some
Good night. and-
dirt under your pillow.
For the dirt man. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's it.
Bye. Bye, Keenan. Bye.